Welcome to my channel. I'm Genesis. Today I just want to do a basic intro video, give you an idea of what to expect from me, and a bit of a background about me. So I'm originally from Canada, but I've been living in Guatemala for 18 years now. I have 3 kids with a Guatemalan guy, and we live in a little town just outside of Antigua, which is quite the tourist spot. But my town is perfect. It's very small, it's very friendly, it's been a good place for me to just integrate into the culture. So on this channel, I want to give you an idea of what living as an expat is like. We'll be talking about just general expat things, like what it's like to live in another culture. I'm fairly well integrated now, but there's definitely a learning curve. And there's times in the beginning when you're going to be homesick, when you're going to really miss things from home, and when you might even be angry at the culture that you're living in just because why aren't they more like your own culture? Living as an expat is pretty complicated, especially in the beginning. We'll also be talking about food, places to visit, and stuff in Guatemala in general. I love this country, so I want to share it with you. Which means we'll be doing lots of interesting things in Guatemala. We'll be looking at what you can get here, what you can do, where you should go, where you should visit. We'll also talk a little bit about learning different languages. Learning the host country's language is really important, especially if it's very different from your own and not a lot of people speak English there. You can get by in Guatemala with just English if you really have to. But I don't recommend it. If you're going to be here for longer than a few weeks, why not learn Spanish? It's going to serve you everywhere. So we'll be talking about learning Spanish and how you can do that faster, because it can take a long time if you're just trying to do it on your own. I'll also be talking about raising bilingual and bicultural children. If you're in a multicultural relationship and you have children, there's going to be some challenges that you might not anticipate. So I get people asking me a lot of questions about that, just because it's such a unique thing. When you're raising children in a culture that's different from your own, how do you bring your own culture into that without dismissing their birth culture? So it's kind of, it's a bit of a balancing act, you know? I've got 3 kids, 2 of whom are teenagers now, so it makes it a little interesting. And I've kind of gone beyond the toddler years, of course. My youngest is 8, so I've been able to see exactly what the impact of having dual cultures is on them. Obviously it'll be different when they're older, once they're adults, but even now they're really changing, like things are really clicking with them as they realize that they do have 2 cultures. They prefer to speak English in the home, but obviously in the street they're going to speak Spanish. So there's like this bilingual thing going on in their heads as well, and it's really interesting to watch. So we'll also be talking about how you can make money as an expat, or even as a digital nomad. I've been supporting my family completely for the past 13, 14 years. I started writing when my oldest son was born because he had special needs, and we had to stay home with him. Well, I had to stay home with him because no one else could look after him. Yeah, so I got into writing, which is something that had always interested me, and I've been working as a freelance writer all this time. Successfully retired my husband after a while, and so yeah, I'll be talking about not just writing, I've done a lot of other things as well,